Hey YouTubers, and thank you for tuning into today's different video on YouTube. And I'm actually going to be doing a particular subject that I've already covered 2 years ago, and that is collecting Tomy and Trackmaster trains. And of course, yes, I did set this before, that I might as well talk about some Tomy trains that I might review during Christmas as a toy review type thing, as I'm working on my Microsoft Paint animation that I've been doing for, well, let's just say a couple of months ago. A month ago, actually, because I actually already did the Diwali animation. Now I'm working on a Christmas one. But speaking of Christmas, and before I could talk about it, let me just show you the trains I've got. And now that's, of course, my train collection. Obviously, I've got a lot of Tomy and Trackmaster trains. Some of them are Thomas and Friends themed trains. There's one that's a Disney themed train. And I mean, whenever I handle toys like this, it's a nice thing. I mean, this is the glory old days of when toys were made right. And of course, yes, you can just simply fool with them without actually needing to just play around with batteries and stuff by just turning them on. This one hasn't got any batteries, of course. Sorry, Thomas. We've got some Disney trains over here. These look very, very nice. Just goes to show how awesome toys were made. And I mean, rolling stock. Very nicely detailed. I mean, I can't believe this is actually what my brain is seeing things and what my brain is feeling for. You know, it's amazing of how, you know, whenever I grab toys like this, it's very psychologically sentimental, of course, not just that, but also a great thing. And I mean, of course, yes, I just can't believe how much rolling stock I've got. You know, Trackmaster track pieces like this. They're great things. These are the sort of things that I would have grown up with as a kid, and they're kind of amazing. Excellent toys of such, and you get very cool pieces like this. This really is shouting out to me. This is a glorious side of what I used to play when I was a kid. Toys like that, I mean, oh my goodness me. And this is actually quite stunning. Obviously, you know, whenever I handle, you know, toys like this, it just screams of how much fantastic play I've got. Mind you, even though this toy is about 1 year old now, it's still relatively great. And I mean, it's still got, whoa! You remember that toy review back then, last year, during the summer that I did? That was an awesome toy. Thanks so much. Obviously, these toy trains have been excellent, all thanks to me, but also thanks to, especially this piece here, that bit of rolling stock from, well, obviously, that was purchased from my mum's brother, who sadly passed away 2 years ago. All thanks to her. Oh, sorry, him, sorry. Why do I get the genders wrong sometimes? And of course, there's toy trains like this. And they used to have incredible light features like this. I should have taken the batteries out. But luckily enough, my holiday was just about 2 weeks ago. Yeah, and I've also got, whoa, just awesome toys like this. You know, I used to remember my dad's mother collecting those, actually helping me to collect what particular train models I had. This is awesome, and I mean, it's a very psychological thing just to collect toy trains like this. And yes, I did make sure I took out the batteries and stuff from these toys, because, hey, if you held the toys much longer with the batteries in them, well, they just simply die. And that's the whole thing when you just play around with toy trains. Always make sure to unscrew the batteries from these toys, or else they'll just simply die. That's very important. Okay, I've actually decided to visit the Amazon website, because there's a lot of awesome toy trains here that I've decided to come along and have a look at. And this is what I've already been searching for. Okay, so what we're seeing is a whole bunch of Thomas and Friends stuff. There's two of them. There's a Gordon, Talking Gordon set. And there's a Streamline Thomas. Obviously, a certain YouTuber has actually reviewed one of these. If I put on the link down below. And I might as well throw down a link down below as well too, just to show you what video I must have been watching. Thanks to him. Obviously, there's a lot of certain YouTubers. Trains Extreme, obviously, is another YouTuber I could really relate to. I mean, thanks a lot for him to review certain toys like this. I mean, this is what This was what everybody was reviewing back then, even before YouTube became so dumb and klutzy. And I mean, I can't talk YouTube of today now because of just how stupid it is these days, but I certainly enjoy making videos on YouTube, despite of just how dumb and klutzy it is now. And of course, there's some awesome looking trains. Oh, that one looks very cool. Looks like a Ben 10 style train. Going by the colours. That's very nice. There's a nice Percy model here, eh? We've got lots and lots of different trains. There's some generic toys in here as well, but I'm actually going to concentrate on the Tomy PLARAIL Japanese Trains, especially in their Thomas themed. That's going to excite the Thomas fans. Oh, look, diesel 10. That's about £28.50. Look at that, it arrives before Christmas. And when I see that highlight in green, it says arrived before Christmas. Arrives before Christmas, that's amazing. That would be very much lucky. Ooh, that is very large. Look at that, it's a deluxe 20 layouts track pack. Crikeys, that's amazingly massive. I mean, I can't believe how many track packs this is. That is just totally flipping unbelievably amazing. You know, make some awesome track packs with that. That's really cool. That's really nice, huh? That's very, very nice. Mind you, I can't believe, whoa, this has to be quite new. I've got that train. This is a slimmer model of the train that I've already got. But crikeys, I just can't believe of how much train stuff I've collected. I don't believe how much I've got. Oh my goodness! That is a lot of curve track. You know, it's interesting with train sets. They often tend to have a lot more curves than straights, which is a big nutshell, as you can definitely tell. It really is a big nutshell when you see more in the way of curved tracks than straight tracks. Maybe just a crop space and that's it. And I mean, purchasing Tomy Trains, the Tomy PLARAIL stuff in Japan, obviously is a bit much more better than Amazon because you want to see a fresher model. But the problem is that you're going to have some shipping costings. But you can also look at some of these toy trains and say, like, free delivery and stuff. Sometimes it could be quite misleading at times, but hey, bring it right on. I certainly enjoy looking at these trains. And I mean, alongside with Dyson vacuum cleaners, these toy trains are some of the more interesting things I seem to psychologically look at. Now, that's cool. And I can't believe how much stuff I've been looking around. Oh my goodness. Some Tomy Thompson Friends stuff as well. Oh my goodness. Some very awesome trains, of course. And I mean, wow. I have to say that if I would have flown to Malaysia, these toys would have been cheap because it would have been imported as a very foreign thing from Japan. And obviously there's just so many toy train models. I've got this model here, but the one I have is in very pretty much battered conditions, I suppose. Oh my goodness, I've got this toy train here, which is this one here, which is that one there, the freight car set, cargo train set. And I've also got this, the Tokyo Metro train. And I mean, after purchasing this toy train set here came all the way from Japan. Not only that, it also marks the time where I feel like I already have enough rolling stock and trains and stuff, and I think that's about it. It's a huge train deluxe set. I can tell you what, there's also other trains here. I've actually got this train here, which is amazing. I've got this model. I think it is powered by a AA battery. I've got this train, and I've also got a double-decker train with what it looks like to have a passenger in it. And amazingly, these trains are a bit better than what you would purchase on eBay, because there's a lot of dangerous scammings going around on eBay and stuff, and that's why I seem to bloody avoid eBay. Go for Amazon. Amazon is great because there's a lot more choices in toy trains and stuff, and that's final. Very much such. I was going to purchase this, but then sadly I decided to return it because it didn't have that much train guff in it. Oh, that's a much shorter train in it. That's a bit different. I've actually got this model here. It's a bit different to the one I've actually purchased, which is that one there. Oh my crikeys, I can't believe that I've got the EH500 -10 rather than this one here, -3. It's a nice model. You know, it's a very, very nice model of toy train. Still very much working, and I love it. It's a very nice model. Nice model of train. And I can't believe how many container cars that I've got. It's an awesome train product. I love it. I love this huge arrangement. I've actually done a video on this train before, and it's totally amazing. Very much different to the EH200. I actually covered this during lockdown, and it was so great. It was the sort of present that I would never ever get. And strange enough, this present was so lucky to arrive into here. How awesome was that? But anyways, let me just go ahead and continue down. There's just so many Tomy trains. Obviously, I'm only going to show you the Tomy ones. Maybe I should do the Trackmaster trains, the Trackmaster Classic ones, because obviously it also includes Trackmaster 2 and Trackmaster 3, which to me they really suck. But I prefer Trackmaster Classic because it looks so close to what Tomy was doing. And of course, yes, these were the glory old days. And I mean, looking at this, there's a Tomy Thomas, which looks like this. And I mean, crikey, these toy trains would have been awesome of such. And I mean, purchasing those trains would have represented the glory old days when I was a kid. I would have purchased so much of such. You know, as a kid and a teenager, I would have purchased so much of it, which is really, really nice of such. I still really enjoy those, which is chronically fantastic. Oh my goodness. Obviously, these trains are still very eye-catching though, especially when they've got like more of a Japanese feeling into it than just like, you know, Tomy Thomas stuff or Chuggington stuff, which is like a Thomas rip-off. But hey, that's all I could really show it to you. Nice indeed. Now, looking at this Diesel 10 model, it says arrives before Christmas. And if I look over here, there it is. It says arrives before Christmas. That's nice for £28.50. I've got quite a lot of toy trains from Japan, but they were actually not Thomas and Friends themed. They were just generic Japanese themes, which I really liked because, you know, you can get like better varieties of trains, realistically wise. And yeah, that's the part I really psychologically collect for, is variation, of course. And of course, yes, they don't have to have faces and stuff. They look very, very nice. Yeah, that's what I really like about them, to put it simplify-wise. And as I said before, comparing to eBay, you're not going to get any different condition variations, that being from bad to as presented, or even like fair or good condition. Obviously, that's the whole thing. If you want toys which are unloved, go ahead and do so by just purchasing toy trains like these ones. Obviously, I can't believe I've done a second video. Oh, there's a level crossing here. That looks nice. That's actually very nice. I can't believe this. This is a nice toy train accessory. Crockies, I can't believe how much I've been looking at. It's an awesome toy train piece. Mind you, these toys are so rare where I live, and very much absent-wise, because they're mainly conformed to the Japanese/Asian market, especially when I'm in Malaysia. And I see a lot of these toy trains in Malaysia, but I think when I went to Malaysia this year, I don't think I saw that many, because I feel like they're not as popular as what they used to be, as sad as it sounds. But nevertheless, hey, hopefully I'll see more of these as years go by. Not gonna lie though, it's quite amazing seeing Tomy Trains and stuff. It's quite amazing. I think that's gonna be about it in this video. I'll tell you what, I would rather purchase toy trains, I would say, back home from Malaysia than it is in Amazon. Although I bought some spare parts, like some couplings and stuff. One of the couplings broke. It was so nice to buy them as spare parts. I think that's going to be about it in this video. Please give this video a like, subscribe for more flip videos in the future. And as always, thank you so much for watching on a very rebooted video that I did 2 years ago. There's a nice subject to cover about again. And bye for now.